So after our trip to Batangas, Brock and I relaxed for a bit. So we went to Starbucks. As I was looking at the cups, I noticed that a lot of them looked really different compared to the ones in the US. So, I mean, they could be the same, but I don't really know because I don't really go out as often because I work from home. When it comes to food, it seemed pretty different. There weren't a lot of sandwich options like in the US, not a lot of like cookies, but they did have cakes, but I didn't see cake pops. And then we found out that, specifically at this location, we found out that they serve your drinks and your food in reusable containers because of a recent law. So the only time you would actually get a to-go cup or a to-go food container would be if you are for sure leaving and not consuming your products within the establishment. I guess it's to be more environmentally conscious. And then their drink options are pretty simple. Like they just base it off of like coffee base or cream, chocolate, but their list isn't as long as the ones that we have here in the US. Bilog daw. Bilog. Pareho bilog eh.
Ito,
Oo.
yung sinasabi ko, ito mas ito. Ito matulis-tulis ng konti. Ito mas
You can tell between the top and the bottom?
I
Yeah.
can, but this one doesn't look like it though.
See?
But then Uncle was holding this side up.
No, sabi ko yung sa ilalim. Yan. That's what.
Ayoko niya.
Huh?
Sa'yo yan.
Oh, see you.
Balot.
Here's
Let's
the-
eat some balot.
Here's the salt.
Yeah. Why you gotta be fancy for? Why can't? Oh wait.
Here's the salt.
No.
Ako nilalagyan ko pa ng suka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, vinegar.
Yeah.
Balot. Picture yung balot mo. Paingitin mo si Uncle Jerry. Sa pangalawa, record muna. Record muna for our YouTube channel. Everyone pretty much knows what balot is now anyways.
Yeah. Darker. Lighter.
Go for the dark.
Darker.
But this is my darker side. This isn't the side.
Ay, tinutulo. See? Sabaw, no?
So I opened it on the wrong side because my thing was. Oh, that's a big one.
Just don't look at it.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Don't look at it.
Ma, napkin, please. I thank you po. Alright.
Malagyan pa kita ng sabaw. Mahintay mo muna. Stop ka muna.
Ma,
Hintay mo yung
Ma.
manok. Wala pa.
your Jollibee isn't here yet. Ma, you need to eat Jollibee.
Stop muna ako. Oo, stop ka muna.
Oh, that was too big for me.
Ay.
Oh, bakit?
Tumalon.
Still alive?
Oo, tumalon.
This one's too big for me. I can't do this one.
You gonna try it?
This one's.
Thank you.
You opened it. Don't look at it.
I have
Yeah,
to look
don't
at it. I have to show it. Ah, my soup. So the duck fetus, well, it was a little too big for me. So I
Actually, no,
ended up
this is
not
pretty
eating
small.
that part. I went ahead and I fed it to my grandmother, who went ahead and ate it for me. But
Subo.
if it's not too big, I do normally
That's
eat
it?
the whole thing. Well,
Ma.
besides the white part, because it's hard.
No.
Dapat anong bibili mo? Kung ayaw mo naman sisig, Penoy.
Ayoko. Ayoko nga.
Yeah, o yelo.
Ayoko nga.
Hindi naman ganun kasarap.
Yeah.
There's more. I still have more over there.
I eat there.
There's some more.
I'm already getting full.
It's not a trip to the Philippines if you don't have a brownout in the middle of eating. Thankfully, we have battery light. What's up, guys? So the power went out inside, but the street lights work. We guess the street lights are on a different grid. We heard something pop in the middle of dinner. So after doing some Facebook research, we found out on the barangay's website that the power was out on the entire street due to a snake, I guess, interacting with the transformer box. So that explains the pop we heard. We also found out that there was a different snake, maybe, that was found at the school on the same street, but further down the street. There's 2 schools now on our street, which weren't there before when I was growing up.
Morning, guys. So, going on a trip. It's gonna be a 3-day trip. I'm gonna show you guys our itinerary. I'll be somewhere here. And yeah, follow us on this trip. We're heading up to Cebu for a couple days. We're gonna do some fun stuff.
So our trip to Cebu was pretty jam-packed. We were there for more or less 3 whole days. We had to catch an early morning flight to land in Cebu by 9, but there was a delay with our flight, so we were kind of late to meet up with the driver who was going to take us to the first part of our tour, which was island hopping. So we would island hop for about maybe 2 hours or so, just in time to check in at our hotel. So we would go from Olongo Island to Kaohagan Island, eat lunch, and then go to Sulpa Island. And then the second day is a city tour. So we check out the Basilica del Santo Niño, Magellan's Cross, Fort San Pedro, the Yap San Diego Ancestral House, do lunch, and then head out to Oslo, which is where the whale sharks are. And then the last day, we would do the whale shark encounter, then do a boat ride to Sumilon Island, which has a white sandbar, and then do lunch, then travel back to the city, do more souvenir shopping, then head to the airport and basically hang out there until our 12 something a.m. flight back to Manila. So from the port, we had to get ferried by a smaller boat to the actual boat that we were doing island hopping on. So these gentlemen, I believe, are responsible for shuttling the visitors or tourists from the port to the boats that they're riding on, like the one that's passing right behind Rocky. Our tour guides were awesome. They were so helpful, and especially with my grandmother. My grandmother is 92 years old, and you know, she's still traveling. We took her on this trip. She seemed to have a lot of fun. You know, she wasn't like swimming in the water, but she was enjoying watching us enjoy the ocean. So when we got to our actual boat, one of the boat drivers were nicely telling us that it's better for us to get on the boat first before my grandmother, so then the boat goes up a little higher and it'll be easier for her to get onto the boat, onto the main boat. But our tour guides were so helpful in helping make sure that my grandmother gets on to the boat safely, which was a total blessing. When we got to the first island, people boarded the boat and they were trying to sell food or souvenirs. That lady right there was trying to sell sea urchins. I believe she also had oysters, but I'm not 100%. Food was included with our tour, so they were grilling the food on the back of the boat. The spread was yummy. That little box right there is the bathroom and the changing room. Yes, it's very small. But like I said, the food and spread was yummy. So good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned to see the rest of